If you're looking to start up an LLC in the state of Massachusetts, then this video is for you. We're going to go over everything you need to know about setting up an LLC, and I'll show you how you can start an LLC in just a few minutes online. But before we get into it, we'll leave all the links down below in the description, and if you guys use them, we'll get a small referral fee at no additional cost to you. This will just help us keep creating free content like this for you guys, so thank you so much in advance. So here you can see an overview of all 5 steps of setting up an LLC in Massachusetts. We're going to go over everything in detail, so stay tuned through the end of the video. So the first thing that you need to know is how to name your LLC in Massachusetts, and there's a couple rules that go along with this. So you need to follow Massachusetts state naming guidelines, as you can see outlined here. You need to have limited liability company or limited company in the name of your LLC. You can also use these different variations of LLC and LC as well. Your name must be distinctive and original, and it must not sound like any other named businesses in the state of Massachusetts. You can actually check if your business name is available at this link that we've listed here in the description. You also want to make sure that you choose a name that has an available URL. This is very important. Now, if you want to make this process a whole lot smoother, we highly recommend that you use a company like Bizee. Bizee will do everything for you and make sure that you're compliant in all different aspects of your business when you set it up, and I'll show you later on in this video exactly how to walk through the Bizee platform. If you want to go ahead and skip right to the Bizee tutorial, we will leave a timestamp right here below, and you can go ahead and skip to that. We've been using Bizee for so many years, and we recommend it to all of our friends because of how affordable and how easy it is to use. If you use our link in the description, it will help out this channel with a small referral fee so we can continue to make videos like this in the future. So thank you so much. So step number 2 is finding a resident agent in Massachusetts. A resident agent is a person or entity that will send and receive legal documents to the government on your behalf. So who can be a registered agent for you? This must be an individual who resides in Massachusetts or a business entity that is allowed to do business in Massachusetts. They must have a business address in Massachusetts, and they must be on site during normal business hours to accept documents. This person will be receiving all the communication and documentation between the state of Massachusetts and you. What's neat about Bizee is that they actually offer this service for free for 1 year with the purchase of your plan. Step 3 is that you need to file your articles of organization. This will include your LLC's name and street address, your LLC's federal identification number, the general character of your LLC's business, the date of your LLC's dissolution, if any, the name, address, and signature of your LLC's registered agent. This will also include the name of any managers and their address as well. And lastly, this will include the name and address of the people designated to execute documents for your LLC. Now, when it comes to the process, there's a couple forms that you need to fill out for your LLC in Massachusetts. Now, the one that most of you watching this video will be filing for is the Domestic Certification of Organization. The filing fee for this is $500 at the filming of this video. Now, if you're a foreign company wishing to do business in Massachusetts, you're going to file a different form, but it's going to have the same exact filing fee of $500. Now, keep in mind that these fees are subject to change and that this $500 for both of these forms is just at the filming of this video. Now, to file these forms, there's actually a couple different ways you can do this. To file online, you could go to the website listed here. You can also file by mail, walk-in, and fax. Everything except filing online requires you to download the PDF, either fill it out on your computer or fill it out by hand. The addresses and phone numbers for fax, walk-in, and mail-in are listed here as well. The next step is to get your federal EIN, or your federal tax identification number. This is basically a social security number for your business, and it allows the IRS to keep track of your tax status. To acquire an EIN number, you need to open a business bank account, you need to file for state and federal taxes, and you need to hire employees. And if you were wondering if you need to create a new EIN because you already have one for your sole proprietorship, the answer is yes, you need to create a new EIN for your LLC. The next step is to create an operating agreement. Now, this isn't required in Massachusetts, but it is highly recommended that you set one of these up. This will also lay out things like owner's rights, members' rights and responsibilities, joining and leaving, and dissolution. And overall, this will just ensure that both owners and employees know exactly what to expect from the company, and it will minimize conflict. After you've formed your LLC, there are a couple important things that you need to know. The first thing is that you need to keep separate your personal and business assets. If you do not do this, this is called piercing the corporate veil, and it may leave you liable to lawsuits where people can sue you for your personal assets. So some steps that you can take to remedy this are that you can open a banking checking account, you can get a business credit card, and you can hire an accountant. You may also want to look into getting business insurance if that is right for you and your business. I won't go into depth about that now, but just look into it if you think you will need it. You also may want to create a website for your business. So there's a couple ways that you can do this. You can either hire someone or you can figure out how to do it yourself. We'll leave some resources down in the description if you do want to see how you can do it for yourself. yourself. Like I mentioned earlier, if you don't want to do all the hard work in setting up your LLC and making sure that you're compliant in all these different areas, you should really consider using a company like Bizee. Now I'm going to show you how to set up your LLC in Massachusetts with Bizee. We'll leave a link down below in the description, and you can click on that and follow along as we set it up here as well. So if you click that link below, it will take you to this landing page here on Bizee. This used to be called InkFile. They've rebranded, but they're still the same company. Right now we're going to go through Bizee, but later on in this video after this, we will talk about LLC taxation, how you can save some money by electing your LLC as an S Corp, as well as collecting a sales tax. So stay tuned to the end of the video for that. Okay, so we're on the Bizee website now, and we're going to scroll down here and click form your free LLC now. Okay, now it brings us to this page, and we're going to click LLC for entity type, and then we will click Massachusetts for our state. Okay, so now it brings us to the page where it offers the platinum, gold, and silver package. So I highly recommend that you choose the gold option here. This plan has so much more than the silver package, and it helps you set up your EIN business tax number and make sure that everything's compliant, as well as set up the IRS form 2553, which we'll talk about in a minute here. That's super helpful. This is going to save you a bunch of money down the line that you would need to hire an attorney for, and for that $200 fee, it's very worth it. Now that I've decided that I want the gold package, we're going to click here, get gold package, and I'll enter in my personal information here. After we've done that, now we'll go down and select next. Then it brings us to the state filing time, and you can expedite this if you need to with 1 business day. It's an extra $50, but for now, let's just do the 3-week filing time. Okay, now it brings us to the company information, and I'm going to insert the name of my LLC here. Now that I've inserted the name of my LLC, it's going to ask the business purpose. You can just put that in here. Now that I've created the name for my LLC, you can see here, I added the designator here as well, and you can also put in the purpose of your business on this next line. So I'm going to enter that now. Once you scroll down here, you can go to the bottom and it says company address information. Bizee provides a professional business address and virtual mail service as well for $30 a month if you want to do that, but I'm just going to use my own address for the purpose of this video. You'll need to select the number of members, and for my case, it's just going to be 1. You also want to tell them the type of industry your business is in. This doesn't really matter, but you can put in what you think is best. Once that's all completed, go down to the bottom and click next. Next, it will bring you to this page where it offers you a premium service package with expedited filing service, business contract templates, as well as domain and business name. You can upgrade to that if you like, but I'm just going to click no, I will pass on this opportunity for now. Once you click next, it'll bring you to this page where you have to provide information about your members. So I'm just going to click my name here and then put in my information. And then it will ask you the percent of ownership. If you're just 1 person, then you're going to click 100%. Now you can click next. Now it brings you to the page where it says registered agent information. And this is actually really cool about Bizee. They offer a free agent for 1 year. So we're definitely going to take advantage of that. Now go ahead and click next. Now it'll bring you to this page, and you'll have to enter your social security number to get verification for your business EIN. And when you scroll down, it's going to ask you for your physical address. When you're finished with that, just click next. Now it'll bring you to this page where it will ask you to set up a small business bank account. Now you will have to set up a business bank account eventually, so I recommend that you do it now. For the purpose of this video, we'll say not at this time. The next page is tax strategy and free consulting. You can either say that you're not interested at this time or that you would like to receive free consulting. Now click next. Now it brings you to the page where it says business licenses and permits. For now, we're just going to say no thanks. Okay, now it asks you to review your entire order. We'll scroll down to the bottom and then we'll click next. And lastly here, it's going to ask you for your card information so that you can complete payment. Once that's complete, just hit complete and pay, and you'll be finished with the entire process, and Bizee will do the rest of the work on their own. Again, so the link for Bizee is down below in the description. Check them out. I highly recommend that you use a company like them to set up your LLC. It'll save so much headache, and it will make sure that you're compliant in all the different areas that you need to be. We'll also leave our favorite business bank account, Novo, in the description as well, and also some business credit cards that we recommend that you can check out. So that is everything you need to know about how to set up your LLC in Massachusetts. I really hope that you got some value from this video, and if you enjoyed the content, leave us a like and a subscribe down below for more content like this in the future. This channel is dedicated to providing you free content and tutorials to help you start your own business. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.